Soundstripe.
Hey, this is Mike Christopher. I am your rockin' Northeast Florida realtor, and I am standing on the campus of Flagler College, which is in downtown Saint Augustine, or what's called the historic district of Saint Augustine. It's one of the most absolute beautiful colleges that you'll ever lay your eyes on in your life. Really gives a great view of downtown Saint Augustine. But today I'm not here to talk about Saint Augustine as much as I can. Today I'm here to talk about what it's like to move from the north down here to this area. I can talk most about Saint Augustine because that's where I live, but this is generally for Northeast Florida in general. Today there are 5 things that I would like to talk to you about if you are considering making that move from the north down to Northeast Florida. Point one I would like to talk about, and it's the concern of majority of people who come from the north to the south, is am I gonna be able to handle the hot weather? And is it hot down here? Yeah, hell yes it is. Especially in those summer months, July, August, September, it can get really hot and really humid. There are times where you walk outside your door and your glasses will start to fog up from the humidity. It takes some getting used to, and if you like colder weather, maybe it's not your place, but I think you can get accustomed to it. It only took me a few months to really get accustomed to the weather change. I don't think it's a deal breaker. Point number 2, and a big concern that my wife and I had when we moved from Cleveland down to St. Augustine was, how are the local people going to receive us having moved from north into their town? St. Augustine was a smaller town in the past, and it has really grown up. It's still growing like crazy. And yeah, it's true that people don't like people moving in and making the place crowded. It's different than they know. But what I have found is if you are respectful to the people, go to the local businesses, treat them as you would want to be treated, they will be very receptive of you, and you will make friends very quickly. 3. All right, the third point I'd like to talk about today is the job market in Northeast Florida. I know it was a big question for us when we decided to move. My wife needed to find a job, and we were really concerned that we'd get down here and she wouldn't find anything, but she was able to find a job with the USPS before we even got here. Then when we got here, we started realizing that almost every business in St. Augustine has a help wanted sign. If you want to get a job in retail, in a restaurant, even in real estate, you can get a job right away. Now, if it's one of those corporate type jobs, you're an accountant, an attorney, you may have to travel to Jacksonville up the road. And it's right up 95, right up US 1 or A1A. You can get there in 30, 40 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer if there's traffic in the morning, but it's definitely doable. It's very accessible. And as you know about Jacksonville, it's growing right now, so there are going to be opportunities for you there. 4. Point number 4 that I would like to talk about today is the cost of living down here. You're gonna ask yourself when you move, is it gonna be more expensive to live in Florida than where I'm at right now? I can definitely tell you, coming from the Midwest, it's a little bit more expensive. Housing's a little bit more expensive, food's a little bit more expensive, but you're not gonna pay those state taxes. And I found that the amount that I save on state taxes makes up for that cost of living. So I find it very similar to Cleveland and Ohio to down here as far as my monthly budget. 5. All right, the 5th and last point I'd like to talk about today is the housing market in Northeast Florida. And there's no doubt about it right now, it is hot. Prices have been steadily increasing, inventory's down, but this is going on in a big majority of the country right now. Rental prices are creeping up too. If you're gonna wanna live in St. Augustine, Jacksonville, expect to pay between that $1,000 and $2,000 range for an apartment. A little bit more if you wanna live closer to the beach. There are some really nice luxury apartment units that have been built around the area. I'd suggest taking a look at one of those. They're great landing spaces. I know sometimes if you're coming from out of town and you want to buy a house, but you're not sure what area of town, living in an apartment is not a bad option for that first 6 months or a year while you can really get your bearings down, while you really get to know the new place. Finally, if you were thinking about making the move, I am a realtor here in Northeast Florida for Keller Williams Atlantic Partners in the St. Augustine office, and I'm here to help you with anything that you might need. My phone number will be in the description below. Please pick it up, give me a call, shoot me a text. Even if you're not thinking about moving tomorrow, I'm here to answer any question that you might have.
Soundstripe.